Hi, hope you guys are doing well. So today we will be looking at the hook modifier. So first things first, I'll just delete this default cube, shift A, mesh and add a plane, tab into edit mode, scale it by 2 or maybe again by 2, and then I'll right click and subdivide and give it about 20 subdivisions. And I'll just tab into edit mode, into the data tab and plus vertex group and assign. This is going to be the first vertex groups, and then I'm going to click on plus again, and this is our vertex group number 001, but this time I'm only going to be selecting this corner part and then assigning it the weight of 1. Then we're just going to go into modifiers, add modifier, deform, and I'm just going to go and set the hook modifier and nothing happens. Because the hook modifier actually requires you to use the vertex group. In other modifiers it was an optional, but over here it isn't optional, it is compulsory. So I'll just add in the group 1, and then secondly I'll actually need a hook object. Again it is compulsory, it is not optional in this case. So I'll add in empty and a plain axis. Again empties are transparent in your rendered, so it doesn't matter. So I'll just select the empty over here, and now when I start to move the empty, you can see that the whole thing is moving with it. Not exactly useful, it is sort of like parenting, but if I go ahead and take this smooth radius to 1, okay, so now it's actually going to affect 1 meter, and if I start moving it, and now it's going to be using that vertex group, and as you can see it's moving it around. So now I'll increase it to 2 meter. Again remember our plane is, if I go to click on N, and you can actually see that our plane is 8 meters wide. Okay, so 2 meters is still a lot less than its whole value, and as you can see this is the result we're getting. You can again change this smoothness fall off to something like spherical. So if I go here, and now you can see that it's giving us a different result. Again you can also go with something like sharp and start moving it like this, and you can see that now it's giving us a sharp sort of effect. And if I just change it to something like, let's just say 4, again the result is a lot more bigger. But you can do quite a lot of other stuff with the hook modifier. You can combine it with the cloth simulation. So if I go over here and I'll just change the vertex group to 001, if you remember the pin 1 over here, and I'll just remove the empty, tab into edit mode, and if I remember this part is over here, so I'll remove the empty. I have removed the empty, so now I'll just move it to over here where the pin option was, and then I'll just re-add the empty over here, and we'll just go over here to our cloth simulation, select our pin group to 001 pin group. Okay, so now if I hit play, you can see that the cloth is actually hanging, sort of giving us the hanging sort of animation. I'll just share that to smooth, and again you can obviously add more subdivisions. So you can see that this is the effect that we get if I combine the the hook modifier with the cloth simulation. So I hope you guys learned something today. Please leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.